Hey, let's play. Welcome back to another edition of the World of Hockey. This is going to be season 15. In the last edition, we ran into some big-time injury troubles. I believe we brought in Dante Fabro, if I'm not mistaken, someone of that nature, defenseman who got injured. We had a bunch of injuries. We had forwards playing defense going into the second round. And unfortunately, we lost to Wisconsin, who then eventually lost to Switzerland. So Switzerland are your champs. They've won 2 times in the last 3 years, so that's pretty impressive. Let's look at the retired players here. If it loads up. Leon Draisaitl, oh my goodness. That makes me feel old that he's retiring. Pretty damn good career for him. Same with Jonathan Huberdeau. Hell of a career for him. Mitch Marner as well. Couturier, William Nylander, Jonathan Drouin. Couldn't break 1,000 points. He played almost 1,500 games, so that's still an impressive career. Tony DeAngelo retiring. My God. You know you've been playing this game for a while when these guys are retiring. Jake DeBrusk, oh my goodness. I really wish they changed the retirement age though. It's like really prominent on that 36. Like a lot of people retire at 36 in this game. Pretty rare to see someone go over 40, and then if they do, they usually retire at 43, which is ridiculous. But a lot of good players there. Max Jones. He actually retired. I thought he retired on the Gulls. That would have been funny. All right, let's check the goalies. Mr. Demko. Oh my God. Igor Shesterkin, Samuel Montembeault, Dan Vladar all retiring. All right, so it's draft time. Like I said, we never have any picks. Jake DeBrusk retire. Now who are you gonna trade for that crucial 6 and 7 D man? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what our first pick is. It's either the second or the 4th round, because we rarely ever have top 2 picks. But not there. Do we even have a 3rd round pick in this year? I don't even remember. Doesn't look like it. Yes, we do. Okay, 23rd and 3rd. So let me just look at the draft class real quick. Oh, look at that. We have an unknown player who played in Russia. Even though I had 2 Russian scouts, they still didn't scout him properly. I love this game. So fucking stupid. Let's go ahead and see if there's any gems or busts. There's 1 gem, 127. So he should still be around by the time we pick. 122, 31 teams, so 62, and then yeah, he should still be around when we pick. So I guess that's what we'll do. We'll just draft him. Hopefully he's still there. It's a bit of a stretch, but whatever. Oops, I don't want that. I want gems and busts. He's 122, but it's fine. Ivan Moginley, we'll bring him aboard. Sent to our last pick, which is probably the 7th. Oh, we still have a 4th round pick. I probably could have grabbed them here too. I could have. Oh well, that's fine. Just gonna see what we got. Anything well scouted? Got a low elite, top 6 forward, medium. Well, we'll try for Jeffrey Walker. Why not? Good old grinder, come aboard to the team. Pick 5. I guess we have all of our late round picks this year. Okay. I really wish it didn't scale to potential, how it's oh, this guy's. It should scale to what you scouted potential wise, and then downwards, and then into these guys. I'm gonna take Backstrom, I guess. Fuck it, Jorgen Backstrom. Guys that will never see the light of day because apparently players don't know how to grow in this game unless they're franchise or elite. Bottom 6 forward in Oberg, yeah, why not? Like I said, don't matter. And then all name team, let's go. Let's try to find something ridiculous. Frederick Witherspoon sounds like a stuck-up rich white guy's name. Yeah, I know. He's probably the guy I'm going to take. I got to replace Chad Kingsley, right? You're going to replace Chad Kingsley. You got to replace him with Frederick Witherspoon. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's make sure we go to unsigned guys first and see what we have here. Nothing really good. I guess I'll sign Hermie to a deal. He's 19, he's a 62. He's not going to amount to much, but I'll sign him anyways. And we'll see if any of these guys grow throughout the years, but I doubt it. Make sure we don't have any goalies that we have to sign. Nope, not really anyways. Okay, so all our goalies are set. Let's see our RFA players here. Okay, so Gogol is the guy we gotta get. He's still young. So 3 years at 2.6 sounds like a good deal to me. For a 23-year-old, that's an 80 overall. Sounds pretty decent. Francois, Plekhanov, and Danner. Dan Danner. Never even managed to get up to a 70. He's not coming back. None of those guys are. I'm not going to bother offering them RFA deals. Sheldon Black, I would like to get back, but I imagine he's going to want like $4 million. 5.56, yeah. I'm not interested in spending that much on him because he doesn't really produce anything. Chad Kingsley, what does he want? 1.625. That's good enough for me, Chad. Have a $1.4 million deal, even though you're not going to sign it. So I'll see you in free agency, but whatever. And the rest can go because none of them want to sign here except for Fabro, and I don't want to spend $7 million on Dante Fabro. So, yep, Chad Kingsley rejected as I figured he would. So did Gogol, but we could change his mind. We could offer him a bit more. I think he was interested in offering a new contract. Not like it matters because he's an RFA anyway. So, but he's not. Okay, so we're gonna hit him with that. Bam, qualifying offer. Just keep him around. Now we got to see exactly what we need going into this season. Our center should still be fine. Yeah, it's the strong point of our team. Obviously, we need a fourth. But I think we need a fourth center. But our top three is really good. Left wingers are pretty decent as well. We need a fourth left winger, but besides that, pretty set. Right wingers are pretty set except for fourth, so that's also good. And then defense, I think, is the weak spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if Gogol comes back. So yeah, we could potentially use 2 defensemen, 2 wingers, and a center, I guess. So we'll take a look and see what we can find here. Of course, Chad Kingsley comes back, or if we re-sign him, it'll be decent. But okay, so first things first, UFAs. I also need a third string goalie. I gotta remember that. We have $18 million in cap space, so we're not going to be spending it on an elite player because we need to keep that money around. Take Pasternak, that'd be interesting, but not going to waste my money on him. Lucas Raymond would be nice, but like I said, we don't really need a top winger. We need more of a bottom scoring guys. Let's be honest. So we're going to scroll all the way down and try to find some of them. Leno would be nice. We know him pretty well. Gianni's in here. Okay. He's put up decent numbers pretty much wherever he's gone, if I want to say. 19 goals. Let's look at his career stats here. And he's put up almost 20 goals a season. I feel like we'll pick him up. Could be a good second line option or something. Let's go 2-year deal with him at 3.5. I think that's a fair deal. There's Chad Kingsley, so we're obviously going to try to get him back. I'll go 2-year deal with Chad Kingsley at $1.5 million. We're bring back Philip Broberg. A 1-year deal with Philip Broberg worth 1.175. Do a 1-year deal with Thomas Harley as well, 4.275, just to get some extra depth because last year that's what killed us. All right, Nolan Foots. I'm not going to give you. Actually, I'll give you a 2-year deal at $875,000. That seems like a fair deal to me. Okay, so we'll see if those guys sign. Chad Kingsley rejected our offer. He doesn't feel like we offered him enough dollaroos. Nolan Foots coming aboard. Jesse Pugliarvi's coming aboard. Gianni's coming aboard. For some reason, I thought they decided to reject. Now my eyes were just playing tricks on me. Philip Broberg's coming. Thomas Harley's coming. All right, so we definitely deepened our roster. Like I said, that was our issue last year. We're still missing some boys, but right now, if we go back in and look, center depth, we're still missing the center, which is okay. We have some more left wing depth here as we get Nolan Foot in, and then of course on right wings we got a lot more depth on right wing, so which is nice. Jesse Pugliarvi or Julian Gauthier or Gianni could all play different wing spots, so it's not a big deal. And defensively, we have more defensive options, that's for sure. And now, that we have some depth there, we could bring in the new center and possibly spend some money on a bigger free agent signing. A RFA. He only wants that much money, and he's an 85 overall. That seems sketchy to me, but he's only 25, so I'm going to offer him a deal. Let's go 5 years at $7 million on the head and see if he's interested in that. Murray Glenn. Murray Glenn, is that really his name? Murray Glenn. It's funny if you know why. Mengleria, there you go. We could use 2 centers. I like that extra center depth, so I want to give Ty Dellandre a deal. from like 1.8 million. I'll give Akil Thomas another deal too. Why not? 1 year deal. I'll offer him like 1.7. Murray Glenn, no! Don't go to BC. I wanted you on my team, you bitch. That's my favorite name. Ty Dellandre is coming aboard. Akil Thomas is coming aboard as well. Okay. Dante. 19 games for us last year and he had 11 points. Now, if he falters, we can just trade him off, so it's not that big of a deal. So let's go 1 year. 7.425 million. I still need to get that third string goalie, so let me grab that right now. Just grab this dude. 1 year, 1.425, and that will do it. All right, Dante, welcome back to the club. And we got our backup goalie, our third string goalie, and hopefully what's-his-face signs with us with the RFA deal. Speaking of which, he just got offered a deal. Billy Gogol has been tendered an offer sheet of $3 million for 2 years by the Baltimore Beast. I will absolutely match that. Yeah, you better be excited to come back, you little bitch. Mississippi gets Nathan McKinnon and a 5th round pick. Russia gets Koshevnikov and a 3rd. Hey, it's my Koshevnikov, isn't it? Penn gets a 2nd. Connecticut gets Ackerman and a 7th. No longer on our team. So I'm obviously going to give the captaincy to myself. Oh, it already is. Look at that. I don't even have to. Tim Stutzel and Gustafson are our alts. I'm going to strip Liam. And, the Savage brothers, they got to represent, right? So, bam! And then we'll have Tim Stutzel be the other. He's been here for a while. He's been a big part of the team. So let's go to our roster moves here. How much cap space do I have now? After signing Gogol, must be very little. I got 3 million. That's not bad. That's workaround room. So, all right. So for centers, we have Harrison Stutzel, Vikingstad, Dellandre. Okay. Left wingers, we got Gustin, Colby, Livio, and Foot. Anybody in the system? No. Okay. Right wingers, we got Savage, Mayarov, Kajiani, Gauthier, Pugliarvi. Is anyone else? I feel like we signed somebody else. I know we signed Akil Thomas, so I'll probably call him up to be the extra. Bam. Okay. Defenseman. Savage, Reed, Johnson, Fabro, McCarthy, Gogol, and Broberg. That's perfectly fine by me. I don't think we have anyone that I really want to play in the system right now. No, Thomas Harley and Jovanovski could be extras, which we need. We actually have extra defensemen now. It's a miracle. And then goaltending, Campbell and Gormley. And, of course, you have the 80 overall backup as well. Third string backup, which will be helpful. Ooh, look at that. +1s across the board. Andrei Mayorov. Yeah. What's it called, right? The franchise player. I'll throw Savage up here, though. I'm going to throw Stutzel up here as well. Gustin stays there. Colby, Levio, and then everything else is fine. I like the +1s across the board. Let's see how defense looks. A +3. Okay, not bad. What if I were to move Timmy up here? There we go. +1, +3. That's more balanced. Switch these two around because Johnson should be playing left while Fabro plays right. Then we have 2 righties on the back end, which is fine. But, that builds up the team pretty well, in my opinion. That should be our lines going into the season. And then, of course, the goalies are the goalies, who they are. So let's get into our first month and see how things go for us. All right, well, after a hot start of killing it in the preseason and winning the first 4 games, we went on a couple losses there. By a couple, I mean the rest of the month. We didn't win a single game for the rest of the month. We had a couple shootout losses, but at the same time, not very great. So let's go ahead and see who's leading here in points. Matty Savs, leading 2 points, 17 points in 11 games. Impressive start to the season for him. Gustin with 11 points. Myself with 10. That's very impressive. Harrison with 8. Levio with 8. Mayorov with 8. Vikingstad with 8. Okay. Colby's got 6. See how Doc's doing in nets. 903. Gormley's got a 913. He's only played 1 game, but that's decent. It's better than the 800s that I'm used to. So, but if we won those overtime loss wins, like that would have been good. Germany Adler, Beijing Yanxi, and the Scotland Knights, if I can speak English, up at the top of the World Conference. The bottom belongs to Spain, England, and France. North American Conference, we got Alberta, Halifax, and Connecticut. Still a playoff spot, even though we probably don't deserve one. Mississippi, Quebec, and Iceland at the bottom. Sure, we'll get another month in, see how things go. All right, 12-8-4 after month 2. Matt Savage still leading our team in points, over 10 points a game. He's having a hell of a year. Hell of a year in his contract year. It makes all sense, right? I'm having a hell of a year too. 25 points in 24 games as a defenseman. Gustafson and Maoriov killing it. Vikingstad having a great season as well. Harrison doing well. Stutzel, a little bit slow, but he's still putting up points. I'm sure he'll get better as the season progresses. Let's go ahead and check the goalie stats here. Doc Campbell, 904. Gormley still only played 1 game. It's weird that they don't trust him to play at all. Usually they balance it out pretty well, but so far, having none of it. Let's check the standings. The World Conference, Czech Republic, Italy, and Germany now at the top. Bottom of the world belongs to Spain, France, and Finland. That's a bit different, I think. Alberta killing it, 36 points right now, 17 wins, 5-2. That's pretty good. California and Halifax behind them. We are in 6th, so I think we went up. I think we were 7th last time. 24 games played, and we're above the team that's right behind us with a game ahead, so that's not too bad. Though Cincinnati has 2 games ahead and are only behind us by 2 points, so that's kind of worrisome. So we're going to have a hell of a month here to have a bit of a gap between us. January 1st, we're 22-12-5. I was going to say 15-2. Well, my brain's broken. I swear it's scrambled. Liam Gustin has taken over the point lead. He's got 47 points now in 39 games. So he picked up the pace a bit to take it over from Matt Savage, who's also tied with him. So I guess it's the same. I'm having a hell of a year. 34 points in 39 games. Vikingstad with 34 and 37. He's having a great year too. Maoriov killing it as well. Harrison doing well. Colby doing well. Fabro doing well. It's the only person that's kind of underachieving right now is Tim Stutzel with 19. He's got to play 28 games. He's got 19 points. Like, it's not terrible, but I'd rather him be higher up. But he's also been injured, as you can tell, because we've been 39 games in the season. Let's see how Doc's doing here. Gormley actually played some games, and he's not a 7. Doc having a hell of a year too. 916 save percentage. Not too shabby. Look at the Newfoundland Pups. Top of our division now. World Conference is Germany, Czech Republic, and Ireland. Bottom of the world belongs to Spain again, Finland, and France. North American Conference, top of the North American Conference here, but the Wisconsin Bucks have a game at hand and they have 1 point behind us. California Spartans are 3rd. Down at the bottom of North America belongs to Mississippi. Mississippi's been terrible like ever. I don't think have they even made the playoffs? I feel like they've never done anything like at all. Pretty awful team. So I think I might grab a couple more guys in free agency just to shore up the roster. So we're going to do that, and then we'll simulate 1 more month. They're not going to do anything too crazy. They'll save it for the next gen, but we'll see if they actually do anything. So Louisville gets Drake Batherson. British Columbia gets a first Jenner. I thought it was Boone Jenner. It's definitely not. He's definitely retired in a 4th-round pick. All right, so after January, we got a month left before the trade deadline. We're 32-14-5, having a pretty damn good season. Matt Savage gets the point lead back after that month, 60 points, now in 51 games. Boys playing for a new contract. Gustafson got 56, Savage has 41. Harrison with 40, Vikingstad with 40, Fabro with 40. Tim Stutzel's got 34 and 40, so he's doing well for himself, even though he's been injured to shit. Goalies, Doc Campbell with a 920, 2.27. So he's having a hell of a year. His backup not doing too well, but Doc Campbell's doing well. I wanted to check the league leaders. Let me do that real quick before I forget, because I always tend to do so. The entire league, Callum Yaxley, well, back on top. The older he gets, the better he gets. It's like a fine wine. Vasily Podkolzin is up there. It's the first time I've seen him in a while. Alex Turcotte, Patrick Laine, Jesperi Kokniemi, Jack Eichel, Corey Rice, Jack Hughes, and Caleb Brumanis. I guess how you say that. Oh, that's interesting. Who's leading the AHL? Just out of curiosity. A bunch of people I have no idea who they are. Yeah, that's what I figured. Still on top of our division. World Conference, Germany's still up there. Germany's been like one of the best teams. Czech Republic, Sweden, just like regular season teams, they've been amazing like every year. Bottom of the world is still Spain, followed by Russia and France. North American Conference, we got Newfoundland Puppers, who've pulling away a bit. They got some a pretty decent gap now over 2nd. California and Louisville behind them. bottom of the North America is still Mississippi. They suck dick. All right, so we'll simulate to the trade deadline. We'll probably try to bring in something else at the trade deadline like we do every year. No guarantees, because I don't have much to trade. Quebec gets Doughty, Barat, and a third-round pick. Not Drew Doughty, some guy named B. Doughty. And Texas gets Grement Morris and Mickelrath. Iceland gets Eric Branstrom and a third-round pick. Spain gets first-round pick in Dalton. That's a pretty good trade for them. Cincinnati gets Hodgson's, a first and a second. Wisconsin gets Bang and Anderson. Elias Anderson, that is. Iceland gets Dimitrev, who's an 85. And Italy gets 2 second-round picks and Trottier. Ooh, here we go. Chaka, Huckins, and Punevis? I can't even pronounce it. Punenos? What kind of name is that? Punenovs, that's how you pronounce that. I guess. To Columbia, British Columbia, Jesus Christ. It's for a first round pick in Lao. Holy shit. Poon. The Poonmeister. Indiana gets Zeeler and Warner. Alberta gets Kilhoma and a third. And we are back at the trade deadline here. We're 42-16-5, having a hell of a year. Probably one of our best years that we've had so far. Anyways, Matt Savage ripping it up. I'm going to actually go to contract extensions here and see if he's interested in signing one, because I know we have a couple guys that are coming due here, and he is. And I believe he is deserving of one right now. So he's making, what, $12 million here? So let's offer him a new contract. He wants 4 years. It's a bit too pricey in my eyes. I'll leave him another 2-year deal, and we'll keep him at $12 million. Actually, let's drop it a bit. Let's go like 11.9. Let's see if he's interested in that. I don't think he'll sign that, but we'll see. And the Timmy Reed was making 6, so I imagine he's going to want like 8 now. 6.85. That's not too bad. But once again, too many years. I'm going to drop you down to 2 because you'll be 35. And we'll do 6.8. It's the 800,000 upgrade right there. Justin McCarthy's going to want a new deal as well. What does he want? $3 million, 3 years. I'm not really interested in that. Let's check our goalies. They'll be on the safe side because I think Doc's contract's coming up soon. It is. He's making 4.16, so he's going to want a pay raise. I guarantee that. Yeah, $7 million. I'm not sure if I want to pay that, so we'll keep an eye out. But $7 million is a bit pricey for a goalie in my eyes. But you know, I'll offer him 6.5, and that's about as high as I'm going to go. All right, but we also have the trade deadline to look forward to. But first things first, we're going to look at the standings. So we'll jump into that. Like I said, Matty Sads is already top of the team, 76 points here, 72 for Gustafson. Harrison's got 52, Savage has 49. Stutzel's got 47, 52. He's almost at a point per game now. He's coming. He's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Goalies, Doc Hamill 918, 2.37. So he's killing Gormley. He's not going to get a new deal because that's an awful save percentage that he's got rocking there. Let's check the standings. World Conference, Czech Republic at the top, Germany and Sweden. Okay. At the bottom is probably still Russia, France, Spain. Newfoundland. We're 10 points ahead of the next closest team, so that's pretty impressive. Alberta, Wisconsin. Bottom of the league is Mississippi still. They're still absolute trash. Yep, no surprises there. So I'm going to see what's in the trade blocks for other teams, but I did bring in some new faces, fill out spots on free agency, so just in case someone gets injured. So unless something is blowing my mind in a trade, I don't think I'm going to make one because I like the way our team is made up, and I don't want to mess with the chemistry we have on our back end right now, which really helps. But we'll look. That seems fair to me. A 4 for 56 for Walker McGinley for Evan Bouchard with half his cap gone. You little bitches. Get rid of the 6, and I'll add like a pick then. Sweeten the deal. Sweeten the deal. Let's give them a second down the line that we have. I'll give you a first. I don't care, but I'll do second first. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's go first then. Bam! Take it. You know you want it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that strengthens our team. There we go. Okay. It's like, well, you know, it's not a +3, but it's +1, but the other team gets a +1, so it kind of balances it out over the lines. You know, I get 285s over here, so it's not too bad, I guess. So it's a definite upgrade, that's for sure. Okay, so that's our team. Our team will be rolling with. So we made it into the playoffs, no surprises. Had a big 52-win season, but kind of on the big-time losing streak near the end of the playoffs. That's the last thing you want, 5 games in a row. We'll manage to cap it off the season with a win, though. So we have Quebec in the first round of the playoffs, and I think we are probably the best team in the league, which means we'll probably get swept, because that's how this game likes to work. So let's go ahead and check the standings, just to be on the safe side. So the World Conference: Czech Republic, Sweden, Germany, Ireland, China, Italy, Australia, and Japan. London just missing out, unfortunately for them. Same thing with Scotland. North American side, we got the Newfoundland Puppers, Wisconsin Bucks, Louisville Lions, Texas Outlaws, Alberta Stampede, California Spartans, Connecticut Whalers, Quebec Huskies, and Cincinnati missed out by 3 points. Okay, so let's check the entire league and see if we were. Yeah, we were the best team in the league, 109 points, 52 wins on the year. And the worst team, probably Mississippi would be my guess. They were pretty fucking terrible all season long. And yep, sure enough, just by 2 points though, but they were the worst team. Let's go ahead and check out the playoff tree. So we got Sweden versus China, Czech Republic versus Japan, Ireland versus Italy, and Germany versus Australia. Over on the North American side, we got Houston versus Alberta, Louisville versus California, Milwaukee versus Connecticut, and Newfoundland versus Quebec. So it's the Puppers, the Pupper Bowl right here. Newfoundland Puppers versus the Quebec Huskies. We'll see if I should check my lines just to make sure everyone is in the right spot before we go into our first series here. So let's edit lines, or we can advance a day. That works too. We won our first game, so that's all that matters, right? The menus are terrible. I guess since Stutzel, Marov, Savage, Harrison, Levio, yep, everything seems to be in the right spot. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Pretty good team. So I'm expecting big things from the Pups, so we'll see what they can get done. Already up 1-0, so we can't get swept at least. That's a plus. See if we can get another one here. That'd be big. 2 wins in a row. There's a loss. A loss, yeah. Let me guess. It's going to be one more loss and another loss. Yeah, every time you win the thing, this is what you get. It's either you get swept or you win the first game and lose the next 4. I didn't want to sim it! Oh, okay, good. I thought I simmed it by accident, like right through. Menus. Alright, boys. Well, Gauthier scoring. You know, that's good. That's what we needed. We needed a big goal right away. The backs against the walls. We've been here before countless times. So we should be able to battle back and win the series as long as we stay healthy and play for each other. Still up 1-0, killing it in shots. We only let them get 4 shots in the first period, so if we keep them at bay like that, we should win this game. 16 shots to 5, 16 shots to 7 now. Good 19 shots. As long as we keep like doubling them up. It'd be nice if we'd score some more. Yeah, we got 24 shots, only 1 goal. There we go. Patty Colby again done, scoring on Malmstrom. I don't know how good Malmstrom is, but I hope he's not that good. I hope he's not good enough to steal them a game. Matty Savage making it 3-0. Looks like this one is probably over unless Quebec mounts a miraculous comeback, in which case I wouldn't be even upset. I would be upset, but, you know, it'd be on our own team's fault for blowing a 3-0 lead in the third period. As we put another one in Viking stat on Malmstrom just to make sure there's going to be no comeback here tonight, as it looks like the Newfoundland Pups will get a second win in the series as long as they don't blow it in the last 2 minutes, and they're good. Okay. So we got a 3-2 series. Gonna head over to Game 6 now against the Huskies. The all-important Game 6. Scariest game for a team that has the lead because the momentum will swing big time if they lose. It's one game you don't want to lose. And so far, it's a defensive battle as neither team has 10 shots in the first 10 minutes of the game. Newfoundland with a bit more oomph in their step with 7 shots, make that 8 shots now, 8-8. It seems like a very back and forth game, and Zari, whoever the hell that is, has made it a 1-0 lead, but right before the first period ends, Gianni making it 1-1, coming in the clutch in his first playoff run. Davidson, though, right off the beginning of the second period, scores on Doc Campbell, making it 2-1. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Oh, boy. We need someone to put the puck in the nets, or Quebec's gonna win, and it will be another disappointing season. Let's go, boys. Oh, my God. Andrei Svechnikov, who's got to be like 36 now. Why didn't you retire? Scores to make it 3-1 for Quebec. As we go into the last 10 minutes of the third period here. Everything on the line for the Huskies. They need to win this one. Oh, make it 4-1. It looks like that will be it for the Puppers, as they will be eliminated in the first round by the Huskies. And that does it. The Newfoundland Puppers have been eliminated in the first round after winning the President's Trophy. As is tradition in NHL EA Sports games, the thing is the curse, I tell you. But the Pupper Bowl this time goes to the Quebec Huskies, as the Newfoundland Puppers could not get it done. God damn you, Matthew Tkachuk.
You feel really low because you've given everything you have, and you shake hands with somebody that's just beaten you.
So the China Yonshi are your World Cup champions, as they beat Milwaukee in the finals in 7 games. Poor Milwaukee. Just can't get it done. China swept Sweden in the first rounds. Went 5 games with Japan, then went 5 games with Italy, and then finally met a match in Milwaukee, but were able to come out on top. Milwaukee, on the other hand, they beat the Huskies with ease, 4-2, and then beat Louisville with ease as well. So both teams coming out strong. Milwaukee, obviously, they were second best in the league, and they proved to be better than me, because we got beat in the first round like a bunch of plebs. A little salty about it, but let's check the awards. All right, there's China representing the World Cup. Individual awards, Vasily Podkolzin wins the Art Ross. He also wins the Hearts. James Norris goes to Adam Downs. Congrats. Patrick Laine wins the Lady Bing. Calder goes to Kinnons. Conn Smythe to Dinacola. Doc Campbell winning the Vesna. Congrats. And the Willie Man Jennings. Hell of a year for him. Bill Masterson Memorial goes to Trojanovic. We tried to sign him. He didn't want to sign with us. Cam wins the Frank J. Selke Trophy. Colson wins the Ted Lindsay. And Callum actually wins another Maurice Richard. Fucking guy. Alberta Stampede led by Vasily Podkolzin with 108 points. Hell of a year for him. Patrick Stefan, the reincarnation, with 95 points. Baltimore Beast, Matt Boldy, Connor McDavid, and Alex Newhook. The combo is still doing well. China was led by Kranovic. He left. He was on Milwaukee. That's interesting. So you got revenge on his former team, I guess. Christian Zetterberg and Phil Leger becoming a champ. So congrats to Phil Leger, I guess. BC Lumberjacks, Hervik, Keller, and Fagimo all posting some okay numbers. Pedersen leading for California, Falk, and Oberger. I don't know how to say that. Jesper Bergfors, Tommy Tukio, and Nick Suzuki for Cincinnati. Connecticut Whalers had Olsen, Isbister, and McTaggart. Czech Republic with Cole Caulfield, Bogart, and Malatesta. Cole Caulfield, man, he puts up good numbers every year. Caleb Brimmins, Denisenko, and DeBrincat having a good year for Ireland. Finland with Denny, Bryan, and Griffin. Whole bunch of made-up players there. France had Barron, Pecker, and Linzen. None of them did well. Oh my god, what a terrible team. No wonder they finished second to last. Callum Yaxley with 103 points. Kotkaniemi and Perns for Germany Adler. Scotland Knights, Jack Hughes having a heavy year. Gabriel Wolski and Sillinger for his partners. Patrick Laine put up 98 points and 83 overall. That's crazy. Kolzig and Soderstrom for Halifax. They had an okay year scoring-wise. Barima, Raw, and Rossi for Iceland. No one putting over 70 points. Matthews, Barzell, and Aho still playing together over in Indiana as the center depth on that team is ridiculous. Italy had Jack Eichel, Jordan Kelly, and Shane Wright as their little triplet, still putting up decent numbers. Jason Roulier put up 94 points. Zach Moffat was 79. And Middlestat was 74. Seems to be their top pairing this time around over in Japan. England with Harrington, Vesalainen, and Morgan Frost. Louisville with Brizgalov, Romano, and Cousins. Ilya Brizgalov decided, the world is humongous big, and decided to come back as a right wing and kill the league. Spain had Cam, Doc, and Tolvanen. Mississippi Monsters with Iserman, Stephenson, and McKinnon. Nathan McKinnon with 51 points. Poor Nathan McKinnon. I'm sorry, you got to be put on that crap team. Gustafson, Savage, and Mariorov as my top on Newfoundland. North Dakota, led by Vince, of course. Dubois and Besser. Best Huskies, led by Davidson, Svechnikov, and Philstrom. This is the team that beat me. I'm very upset about it. I kind of want to see what their goalie overall was. I bet it's like a 72. Malmstrom, 23-year-old goalie, 84 overall. Okay, well, it's not terrible then. Still salty, but not terrible. Russia was led by Turcotte, Rice, and Raymond. Hell of a line for them. Alex Turcotte and Rice over 100 points apiece. Sweden had Grayson Chen, Bowman, and Zadina. Switzerland, Adam Downs led the team as a defenseman with 79 points. Yeah, no shit, he won the Norris. Lafreniere, Hughes, and Kako for, that is, imagine having that in real life, those three players. Oh my goodness. For Australia, Texas has Forster, Ratty, and Hooter. Adam Rice, McCallum, and Sommers. Adam Rice was having a hell of a year, man. 63 games played, 81 points, but he got injured. And, of course, the entire league, Podkolzin won with 108, followed by Turcotte, Yaxley, Rice, and Cam. And then most goals, as we know, went to Callum again with 71. Manuel Romano right behind him with 67. Podkolzin with 62. Davidson with 62. Adam Rice with 55, who he possibly might have won if he stayed healthy. Mr. Assister, Frederick Soderstrom with 78 assists. Shane Ray with 75, so that's pretty impressive. And then the big-time hitter of the league is the Cam again. Will he win like 4 years in a row? Yeah, he will. 240 hits, Jesus. So Thielen had 13 goals and 36 assists over in Alberta. Adam Rice, 55 goals, 26 assists, was, like I said, injured. Ruined his chances of winning anything. 71 goals, 32 assists for Callum Yaxley. 51 goals, 46 assists for Vince. Still putting up good numbers, but still being a minus player. Corey Rice, 41 goals, 61 assists. Minus player as well. 48 goals, 52 assists for Cam, plus 17. I don't understand he could put up that many points and win the Frank J. Selke if only a plus 17, but whatever. Jason Roulet, 55 goals, 39 assists. Jordan Kelly, 49 goals, 43 assists. Continues to put up like 80 points plus a year. 22 goals, 57 assists for Adam Downs. Phil Leger with 42 goals, 27 assists. Good year for him in a cup. Connor Johnson, 13 goals, 24 assists. Timothy Reed, 9 goals, 9 assists. But he's a shutdown D-man, as you can see with that plus 32, plus minus. Patrick Colby, 28 goals, 30 assists. Gianni with 24 goals, 18 assists. Manuel Romano with 67 goals and 18 assists. Zach Moffat with 34 goals, 45 assists. Colin Stein 21 goals, 39 assists. Kyle Dodds played 4 games, unfortunately, for Halifax. He didn't really put up much. John Harley-Quinn Olive played 82 games, was a minus 12, 9 goals, 19 assists. Justin McCarthy, 9 goals, 11 assists. Plus 12, Michael Lozado, 42 games in the AHL, 26 goals, 14 assists. Not too shabby for an old man that can't make the league. Drew Franklin, 33 wins in 64 games, 897. What a terrible season for him. Doc Campbell, like I said, had a great year, 46 wins in 73 games played, 914, 2.48, and only 4 shutouts. So Ming with 25 wins in 59 games, it was 890. Ugh. Tom Blick, once again, proving that why he's like probably the best goalie out of the draft class here, because he always puts up decent numbers. Most consistent, anyways. I had 16 goals and 45 assists, was a plus 19, so not too shabby. Playing 24 minutes of ice time a game. How many years left out of my contract? Two more years. My brother, 38 goals, 52 assists. Hell of a year for him. Had a great season. He's got a new contract coming his way too. So Chad Kingsley signed with the Finland Flash and didn't play in the NHL or the WOH. That's what you get. No, he did. Never mind. Played for Finland. He played 82 games, had 6 goals, 15 assists. Was a minus 15. That's what happens when you come out of the system, bud. Shows how bad you really are. So anyways, that's going to do it for another edition of the World of Hockey. If you guys enjoyed it and you're watching on YouTube later, make sure to leave a like. And I will catch you for more with more ridiculous made-up players that, shouldn't exist. But until next time, here at Club for Life, sweet me.